Hey everybody, JokeFit here with another custom figure video. Actually, surprisingly, I did not know that this video was going to happen until just a little bit earlier today. And first off, I'd like to thank Boshek71, who actually is the one that gave me this idea in the comment section of my last figure pickups video, where we talked about this guy, the Royal Guard, and he brought that the head sculpt was actually remarkably similar to Kyle Katarn, one of my favorite expanded universe characters. I just wasn't thinking of it at the time that connecting dots between like this head sculpt and Kyle Katarn, because I never remember like Kyle ever dressing up as a Royal Guard or anything. So Hasbro is probably just coincidence, but it just so happened to look a lot like Kyle. So, big thanks to Boshek71, go check his channel out. He still does not have any videos up, even though he said for the longest time that he was going to get a camera and start making videos. So, keep the pressure up, we gotta keep the pressure on to start making videos. So, Boshek, if you're watching this, thank you for the idea. And so, I did not have the previous Kyle Katarn figure that Hasbro released. That was in a comic 2-pack. Several years ago. I don't have that comic 2-pack. I just never picked it up, which I kind of regret. But the head sculpt was, from what I've seen, not the best. But the body seems pretty cool. So I don't have that body because Kyle Katarn has a very specific outfit. So instead, I went with a kind of Jedi Master Kyle Katarn look. So just to let's give you guys a look at so this again. I got my lighting set up. This is my Jedi Master Kyle Katarn custom. Yeah. So give you guys a rundown of how I did it. First off, obviously the head is that of the new Vintage Collection Royal Guard. Let me see if I can. I don't want to get too close to the camera, then it'll just get all fuzzy again. But so yeah, the head is from the new Vintage Collection Royal Guard, which actually does look a lot like Kyle Katarn. It's got the same facial hair and skin tone, pretty much just all around likeness to him. And so this actually gave me a bit of trouble. If any of you guys out there, which I'm sure many of you have ever tried to do a head swap on any kind of figures, then especially the Star Wars line, because it's a little difficult because Hasbro likes to add a bunch of variety to like the size of the peg, the one that's like right on the neck area. So it is difficult trying to find a body that would fit this head, and so I ended up going with the Vintage Collection Lightsaber Construction Luke Skywalker. So you guys probably recognize that body. And it does have the belt on right now, in case you're wondering. So I popped off that head and put this one in there. Still, because I didn't want this to just look like Luke Skywalker with Kyle Katarn's head on it, so I added this Jedi Robe, which this is a robe that Hasbro has used many times over. This is a I don't know, I'm just thinking off the top of my head. I think this might have been actually the Lightsaber Construction Luke's robe. They've also used it in the Vintage Collection Kit Fisto, I know that, and I'm sure many other figures before that. But not the best robe, so I had to do a little bit of tweaking to this robe. The camera wants to focus. So one thing I did is, one thing I love to use with my little home action figure remedies, sorry I almost dropped it there, is this Scotch double-sided tape. I know you're thinking, you fix your action figures with tape, but actually it works remarkably well on this cloth fabrics that Hasbro uses. First off, I kind of taped the back of the hood to the back of his Jedi robe just because, you know, if I didn't, then it'd be kind of like all floating up in the air, you know, with Hasbro cloth robes usually do. So I taped that back, you know, so it would stay back and actually look like when a Jedi has his hood down. And also on these sleeves, I taped the bottom of the sleeves because they get very wide towards the end. I taped them together just because, you know, again, floatiness, it'd just be like all like just dangling and just looks not too good. So, and if you can probably tell that they're kind of together, which I think creates a more realistic cloth look on the figure. And let's see what else. So yeah, that's what I did to kind of improve upon this Jedi Cloak. Just to get it look better all around. His lightsaber is, I used an Obi-Wan Kenobi lightsaber, just a spare one that I had lying around. And so that's the lightsaber I gave Kyle because, of course, if you're familiar with Kyle Katarn, then he has a blue lightsaber. So, pretty cool. Also, if you want, you can give him, if you have a spare blaster pistol hanging around. Because if you're familiar with Kyle's character, then you know he's not your typical run-of-the-mill Jedi. He's not afraid to use a blaster when things when it's necessary. It is a bit of a trick getting this body to, or these hands to hold on to the pistol, since obviously this Luke was meant to hold a lightsaber, not a pistol. But if you can kind of rest it on top of his hand, like so. Let's see. So if you want to have him displayed with his blaster pistol. So, you know, I just took this off Snaggletooth and gave it to Kyle because, you know, Snaggletooth, I mean, seriously. You know. So, I hope you guys have liked this little quick custom another one of my quick custom videos. I'm actually really happy with how this turned out. I think it's a nice Kyle Katarn figure. Oh, and before I forget, this custom has accidentally spawned another custom. Yeah, so pretty much when I popped off this head, you know, I have a headless Royal Guard, you know, what am I going to do with this? And I popped off the Luke head, and I'm like, well, I don't want to lose this Luke head, certainly. So, bring out the Royal Guard again. Who is it under the mask? Oh my gosh, it's Mark Hamill! He's turned to the dark side. Yeah, so, I don't know about you guys, but I find that kind of entertaining. It's I guess Luke Skywalker if he were a Royal Guard, and it's kind of funny because this head actually fits the Royal Guard helmet better than the head he came with. It just fits on there better and it doesn't fall off. You can see, not falling off. And if I had the other head on, it'd be like. So actually, that's kind of neat, I guess you could do if you wanted to. Right now I just have it on there, you know, so I don't have a headless Royal Guard. So, yeah, again, give you guys another look at Kyle. And just like last time when I showed you guys my Dark Side Quinlan Voss figure, I will include a slideshow at the end to give you guys a better look at this Jedi Master Kyle Katarn. Yeah, so you know, if you guys want to do this is a bit more in depth than what my customs usually are. You know, if you know me, then it's usually just throwing together a few extra bits and accessories. But this one actually, you know, involved a head swap and adding a robe to the figure, improving on the robe, finding a lightsaber and stuff. And I think it turned out rather nice. I'm happy with this custom. And so I wish I had had the comic pack figure to see if that head would fit on that figure as well. So, you know, maybe one of these days I'll pick it up and try it. So, yeah, stay tuned for the slideshow. But thank you guys for watching as always. This is JerkFett signing out. Bye.